lungs, his temperature, his whole body. They check his spine, they check his neck, and then they do the menace response test. They check all 4 of his limbs. They check the menace response in his eye. They give him a nice thorough checkup every single time. He goes to do this to make sure that he is okay and that he is healthy enough to undergo the 8-hour infusion treatment, and also to see where he is as opposed to 3 weeks ago. They compare notes just to make sure that he is not declining in any way. We've been very, very fortunate that he has just remained stable. He has had a couple of hiccups along the way. He's had the eye issue. Obviously, he's had that twice now. But he was started on another drop after we finished a full month of actually a month and a half of the antibiotic drops for this second eye ulcer. The doctor started him on another drop that he gets once a day, only in the right eye, which potentially might be for life. He said it should prevent him from getting future ulcers. Due to his breed and due to his autoimmune disease and him being immunocompromised because of the treatment for the autoimmune disease, he would have probably continued to get them regularly, and he would eventually have to undergo surgery and may even lose the eye. So we're hoping and praying that this drop that he now gets daily will prevent any future issues with his right eye, because that is the only eye he can see out of. So far, so good. So I'm going to continue to pray and hope for the best for that. These treatments, though, these are ongoing. They will go and continue to go for the rest of his life with us. We wish we could stop them. Of course, we don't like putting him through them, but he handles them very well. When he comes out of that doctor's office, you guys know I show you the after video. He comes trotting out of the doctor's office, so happy to see me, does his little potty break before we get in the car, gets in the car, and he's no worse for the wear from the treatment. He is tired when he gets home, but it's a long day for him as well. I mean, he got up to go to work with me first thing that morning, and then he is here till usually about 6, anywhere between 6 and 7 o'clock, depending on if they start him right away. So you got to figure by the time he gets home, it's 8 o'clock. So he's tired. It's a long day for him. But other than that, he has no bad adverse side effects from doing this treatment. So we're very, very lucky and very, very blessed that it doesn't affect him at all. And as I stated, it is keeping him here with us. When he was diagnosed, he was given 2 years. That's the usual when it's an autoimmune and not a bacterial MUE, which is meningitis encephalitis. There is no cure, and the time frame is usually about 2 years, if they can get to 2 years. He has shattered all of what anybody believed was possible, because he's been with me now 2 years and 8 months. So he's doing really well. He's still on the prednisone every single day, but we've gotten him down to a very, very low dose. He only gets 2 milligrams of prednisone a day. We're trying to keep his eye under control. And other than him having to go to treatment and the little setbacks here and there, this boy is happy. everything else in the world right now, the treatment has gone up. So it does cost us over $600 now every time he goes, close to $700. That is with a rescue discount. His medications have gone up, again, because everything else has gone up as well in the world. Vet meds are no different. So I do, of course, have the donate button on this video, along with all of the links that if you would like to donate to Mario's treatment today and his ongoing care, because it is ongoing, I would be very, very grateful. It does take a huge chunk of change out of our bank account every month, not only for the treatment, but next week, so every 4th week, he goes to our regular vet and he has a blood draw, and that blood draw can vary in price depending on which one they do that day. If it's a simple CBC, it's a little bit cheaper. If they want the CBC Chem, it's more expensive. If they want the full senior panel to make sure that they're checking all of his organ function, to make sure that the chemo is not doing damage, where we would have to like hop on some other medications and things like that, then of course that blood test is the most expensive of all of them, and that is every 4th week that he has to have that done. And then now, he gets his prednisone refilled. I try to get it. They usually do it every month and a half for me. They'll fill it for like a month and a half. So then that medication has to be purchased for him. And then now these eye drops that he's on, I don't know how often we're going to have to purchase these drops. We just started them. So that's a kind of wait and see on how often that bill is going to come in. But with all the treatments, all the meds, all the bills, I'm telling you, this little boy, his life is worth it. He's so happy to be here. He is so happy to have the life that he has. He so loves his foster siblings, and he doesn't even know anything is wrong with him, quite honestly. So, again, I want to thank you all for your continued love and support of Mario, of our organization. Your generosity means the world. And also, again, if you would like to donate to his treatment today, as I said, I do have the donate button, and I do have all of the other links listed as well, the PayPal, the Venmo, the Cash App, and of course our mailing address for anybody who prefers to mail a check. I will update you guys later today when I go pick him up. Update you guys when I pick him up tonight after his treatment, as always. And again, thank you all so very much